What's going on, Screaming Eagles? This is Jet Eagle 101 here. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. In our last video, we were investigating about a disappearing train, and it seems like a mine is involved as well because of two companies that want to buy it, but one of them got it, so it might be a rival company that took out the train and disappeared it with all the important executives of this company. So we're going to find out a little bit more further into this. So we are going to go to the beach near the quarry and see about anything that could help us out. Maybe give us some more insight of what we're looking for. 'Cause I think there's a bit more than meets the eye than what we think.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
No, it does not.
These traces were made by a carriage. Look. Nothing interesting here.
Bother.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Oh, come on.
Nothing interesting here.
You are killing me.
Nothing interesting here.
Okay.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Interesting conclusion there, Sherlock Holmes. What's this?
An advertisement for lake cruises.
What's this?
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Abandoned, you say?
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
It looks like it.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
You're right. What's this? A metal plate.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Las Zapas. I don't think we'll find much anything else here. Not that I can see. I wonder. I wonder what could help us on this. Let's see. Research. Let's try this. Arts and archives. Oh, here we go.
Here it is.
Barge. It makes sense. I think we have solved the case. Blind justice. Such as. It was a carefully planned murder. The Mexican killed the Jones and sunk the train in the flooded quarry to hide their crime. Very interesting. The Mexicans inhibited towards the has cost many lives. We must act quickly, contact Lestrade, and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at risk of international conflict. Oh, that sounds bad. Let's do a political game on this one, just to be on the safe side.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
I agree.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Alrighty then.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking. Can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Sometime later. I wonder what happened.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Whoa, he pulled that out pretty quick. There we go.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Well, it was carefully planned murder. The Mexican killed the chinchillans and sank the train to hide their crime. The dam breach was planned to their advantage. They used their own barge to keep the train on the run for a few seconds and then sank it in the flooded quarry. The railway tracks were removed to hide the crime. A crime organization such as this cannot be conflict directly. It requires delicate approach. The decision was made to give Mycroft a chance to resolve the conflict. Moral choice, political game. And did we get it? Yes, we did. So, accept the decision, and let us proceed to our next story. Bloodbath. Oh boy, bloodbaths. This ought to be a good one. I wonder how so bloody it could be.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Return to my old habits, he's concerned about.
The pupil is dilated.
Uh-huh.
The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Okay. 1.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and Datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
So eager you are. And so on. So, let's see here. Very good, very good. The train whistle as a trophy. There we go. Let's take this letter and take a look. What we got? Power of the Emperor. Well, I kind of figured that was going to happen anyway, so. Let us go to this. Stranlene's Bath. Wow, it's not even that far from Baker Street by the looks of it. Ooh.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Okay, I will hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Interesting.
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He will be able to give you more details.
Very good, very good. Mr. Phillips.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Certainly, sir. Alright, let's find out about you. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut. Himself. Lives alone. Alright. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. And oh, a telegraph. A telegraph telegraphed.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Very good.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Interesting.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, thank you. Let's see here.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Yes, indeed. Champagne.
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Seems a little unusual.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Alright.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Let us observe the body.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Well, so, yes.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Sir.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Oh,
Death
wrist.
is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Interesting.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I can see that.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Interesting, interesting. A steam switch?
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Seattle, Washington?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Probably so. What's this?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
It's horrible. So Rodney is dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Yes, but you seem to have blood on your towel.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
I'm in shock.
I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Interesting.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
None? Let's talk to Mr. Phillips real quickly about something.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
I believe so.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
I don't think you're telling me the truth.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Indeed so. I must go examine the belongings. What's in here?
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
So this is his workshop. Is there anything in here that could help us out?
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
Seems like
A
there's
glass plate negative is missing.
Seems like there's one missing.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Interesting.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
I wonder what else. A table? Interesting. And we're finding something very interesting about these paperwork. A document.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
No idea, but we'll find out soon enough.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
A lot of old clay pots. There's so many of them. What's over here?
Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
Yes.
I will need these tongs.
Alright. Yeah. Move out of the way. Is there anything over here?
all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Mm-hmm.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Right. Now, before we go, I remember I picked up some tongs, and I remember a piece of metal inside the steam room. I wonder, what could that have been about? So, left. There we go.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Alright. Well, we have
Mr. Holmes?
We have completed our investigation of this area, but we're going to have to end the video from right here. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, hit that like button. If you got something to say about it, hit it down in the comment section. Want to be part of the Screaming Eagles for more exclusive content? Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification for more upcoming videos by Jet Eagle 101. And as always, I'll see you later. Have a good one.